Hello Leo, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading is for December 2022 or the next 30 days. It's timeless, so it is intended for whenever you're watching. We're going to jump right in here with the Angel Wisdom Tarot. We're going to grab a card for your overall energy, and then I will do a Celtic Cross reading with my Christmas Tarot deck. All right, what do we have for Leo? And Leo, don't forget to check your other signs. There could be additional messages for you. Okay, we have the Four of Water or the Four of Cups. And this represents Archangel Chamuel. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. And it says, wake up. What I like about this card is that it also represents an offer coming your way. It might be something that you just want to shut out and not look out, but I'm getting that it's something that could be very beneficial to you. It might be an offer or an idea or suggestion that you don't want the whole big picture, but there are parts of it that would benefit you. Okay, so don't throw the whole thing away without taking a look, because there is something here that would be beneficial to you. Okay, that's interesting. So this is the Christmas Tarot. This deck is listed below along with the others. This one I got on Etsy and the others are Amazon affiliate links. All right, what do we have for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Leo, I feel like this offer or idea that's presented to you, I feel like it's something that's going to make you feel better. It's not necessarily something you have to do. It might be something like active for some of you, like a suggestion, right? That like if you do such and such, you know, it'll be good for you or productive or make you feel better. But I feel like it's for some of you, it's a different way of looking at something, and you're going to just find some inner peace. It's going to really benefit you. All right, so for your most important situation, wow, the Nine of Cups. Look at all the four-leaf clovers up top there. This is your wishes coming true, wishes and dreams coming true, and I'm getting that like emotional satisfaction too. Okay, I like that. Sometimes the Nine of Cups can mean overindulgence, which has come up for you in recent readings, but I'm not getting that here. Here I'm getting more peacefulness and contentment. Okay, so have you been like, oh, if only this would happen, if only that would happen, I'd be so much happier. You're realizing that there are other things that are going to be satisfying to you. Okay, so the fire sign readings are quite similar. So even if you don't have any Sagittarius or Aries in your chart, I recommend taking a peek at those videos too, because there might be some messages there for you. Okay, so the energy around this is the Tower. Yeah, so there's like a major breakthrough here. The Tower card in this deck is really awesome. I want to show you. I hope you can see this clearly. So see the people at the bottom here, the bottom of the card, there's light all around them. They're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. They're starting at the bottom. They're starting at the foundation and building something lasting, building something solid. Because look at the structure above ground here. It's solid. Unlike what we see in a lot of other decks, including the traditional deck, like the Tower's breaking down. This is like a solid foundation, but you're starting at the beginning this time. That's why you are building something solid and strong. For some of you, this could be emotionally. Maybe you're, you're having some realizations about experiences that you've had in life, and you're like, wait a minute, let me reevaluate this. Let me look at this and come to the truth. Like you're figuring out the truth of certain things. Which is good. And it's not like the lightning hitting the tower. It's not that. It's like a peaceful realization where all of a sudden things start to make sense, and that brings you peace. Ooh, I like that for you. So your foundational energy or your subconscious energy is the Strength. This is you, Leo. The Strength card in the traditional tarot represents Leo. Could also represent August. I get August a lot in my readings, so I don't know if that August part is a collective message, but you have the Strength card, and this is in the subconscious position. So you know you have the strength to get through anything. The kids on this card are having fun. They're not worried about anything. So maybe it's time to have some fun and enjoyment, and know that that doesn't mean you're going to be vulnerable, okay? Know that you have the strength and stability, like we saw at the Tower. That's like a strong strength, stability card to me, the particular Tower in this deck. So you're able to like let loose, have some fun, open up your perspective a little bit to your life and what you've been through. And this is going to bring you peace. Recent past experience is benefiting you now. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe some of you have come into some kind of luck, happiness, or prosperity. You're choosing a direction. Okay, so the Santa Claus on this card, he's like, oh, where do these gifts go? Which way do I go here? I have many places to go, but where am I supposed to go right now? And this is like, the Wheel of Fate turning. Like there's a particular direction that I don't want to say you're supposed to go, because it sounds like that's the only answer. It's not, but it's your choice. You have some choices here, and you know what's best for you. You might be a little bit reluctant, like we got with that first card, the Four of Cups. You might be a little bit reluctant, but I feel like when you find some inner peace, you're going to think, okay, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to go this way. And this may lead you to some prosperity. This could have to do with a new job for some of you, but not everyone. Could have to do with a business decision that comes up. And it also, for some of you, could have to do with another person. Like if you want to like see that person, visit that person, present like a business a business idea, like ask this person if they're interested in doing this with you or something like that. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so it's a positive turn of events. I feel like that wheel is already in motion, and you may not be wanting to see that because it may not be going the way you expected or wanted to, but I feel like there's unexpected surprises here for you. It's your choice. We all have free will. That's the good thing. That's the good thing. So you can choose to go with this or not. It's up to you. Okay, so in your conscious mind, we have the Moon. So I like this because there are some unknowns and you're aware of this, but the energy of this card, I love the colors, the blue, the yellow, the gold. I feel like you are realizing that you don't have to have all of the answers, and you're not going to have all of the answers right off of the bat, but it's as you start to put one foot in front of the other, start to take steps, you'll gain more information. There's manifestation here in a good way. There's I feel like there's financial manifestation, a financial relief in some way for you. And I feel like you're shedding a lot of fears, and that is what is helping you to take steps forward. This is also reminding me of a children's book. I can't remember what it's called, but the artwork is very similar. I think it's called The Littlest Angel. It's a really, really old book, so you might want to look that up. There's like stars and clouds and moons and stuff in the book. But I feel like it's a very peaceful, like if you think about like a bedtime story that's being read to you by someone who loves and protects you. So it's like you can kind of let your defenses down and know that like you have your own back even if you go to sleep, kind of thing. And you're having some peace and enjoyment and gaining some confidence. Near future energies, we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, so I like this because you're moving on to a more peaceful environment. This could be with your work, your home. You could be declining certain invitations because you'd rather be somewhere peaceful than where you were invited to go. But this card just shows people who want to be together. Okay, some of you could be moving. You're moving to a more peaceful home, a more peaceful environment. It might be a home that is like more manageable financially too. Okay, so the energy, your energy right now. Ooh, the Star, beautiful. So being recognized, standing out. You could be receiving something for your hard work, a bonus, a promotion, strong healing here, body, mind, spirit, however you need healing. There could be an Aquarius in your life or strong Aquarius in your chart, but not necessarily. And you have the Sage, Leo, right now. But you're okay with that. I think that a lot of times you this is not for everybody, okay? You could be a Leo and be introverted. You don't have to be extroverted to be a Leo. But what I'm getting right now is for some of you, you may have been feeling like, you needed to be center stage all the time in order to be loved. Realize that no, that's not the answer. I want to be loved and recognized by kind people, not just any old person. In the Star card, this is you feeling peace in being loved and recognized by kind people, not just someone who wants to be with you or be friends with you for popularity or for your success or to get something out of it from you. This is someone who just likes you. This is getting that raise because you deserve it. You are seen and recognized for your hard work, and you deserve it. This is being loved because you're you, not because you gave someone an expensive gift. Okay, love it. Okay, so your environmental energies, energy around you, or could have to do with someone in your life, someone around you. We have the Queen of Swords, maybe a Gemini or another air sign. And let me just look at the imagery on this card. I feel like there's a blessing coming in. The Queen of Swords also has a sense of humor. She can be very, very direct. I'm getting sarcasm, but not mean sarcasm. It's funny. Someone is coming into your life. It could be someone you know well and haven't seen in a long time, or just someone in general who cuts to the truth, sheds light on your situation, and makes you laugh. Makes you stop being so serious. Helps you to be able to have fun, see things in a lighter light. Okay. Hopes, fears, advice. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so for those of you who have been through hard times, you're at the end of this cycle and know that it's coming to the end. So when you see glimmers of hope, when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, when you see the light of the moon, go with it, okay? Don't just look at the past and, don't allow yourself to be too afraid that things can be good, because they can, okay? Go with these signs and symbols, okay? This is also, acknowledging, yes, Leo, things were tough. Things were unfair, but we're healing. We're coming in to heal. You can do your own self-healing as we heal you, but this can get better. What else am I getting? Hang on. Yeah, this is leading you to happiness you have not experienced in a while. And I feel like for a lot of you listening, this is happiness with someone else. For some of you, I feel like you're reconnecting with a sibling in a good way, okay? In a good way. You have to use your own judgment there. For your outcome position, we have the Devil. So in this card, this masked person, it's not really Santa Claus. He's offering these kids something that might not be good for them. And they're like, wait a minute. Let me pull this closer. If you can see the looks on their faces, they're like, wait a minute. You're not really Santa Claus. Like, what is that? Like, what are you trying to give us? And they're staying where it's safe. So this is about using your judgment, using your free will. We all have free will. So as these offers, opportunities, ideas come your way, use your own judgment, okay? Some things might not be good, and some things might be, or will be. There's always good and bad in everything, but this is about you going with your gut, using your good judgment. Just because something looks good doesn't mean that it is. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of the deck here. We have the Two of Cups. So this is a happy partnership. This could be in love. This could be in friendship. This could be in business. And I like this a lot for you because I was getting that with the Ten of Swords energy. For those of you who have had a nasty breakup or divorce or something like that, there is a better, healthier, happier relationship out there for you, okay? It's up to you if you wish to search for it now, not now, maybe later, whatever you wish to do. Your choices are up to you, but the energy is here. So just because something was hard or awful before, just because you've been hurt before, it doesn't mean that's going to happen again. All right, so let's put that there. Let's close this reading out with a couple of cards from the Energy and Spirit Oracle. What else for Leo? Leo, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do, and hit that subscribe button. What am I saying? Yeah, that, and hit all notifications, because that way you won't miss anything. Okay, so we have Divine Presence and 44, balance and stability. The force of love and creation. Yes, so you could be, building love with someone else. You could be building a better connection, a better friendship with someone. Love conquers all. love from the divine, love from God, the good, the light conquers all, okay? In relationships, you know, love is not everything. There are other things that matter, actions, you know, many different things matter, but know that like love conquers all when it comes to the big picture, when it comes to God, okay? And it's there for you. So for those of you who have been through really hard times, been through painful times, know that the light wants to heal you. God wants to heal you, your guides, your angels. You have to allow it in if you really want the healing, because we have free will, okay? So that's the other end of the deal, right? We have free will. We have to let it in. Ooh, there we go. Letting go of urgency. Yes, number 19, and that breaks down to 10. We have another 10 here. So this is validating you're at the end of a cycle, moving on to something easier, better, happier. It says surrender, freedom from time constraints. So who else? Somebody else, another fire sign got, I think the other two fire signs, actually Sagittarius and Aries, got like this urgency energy in their reading. So, like I said before, you might want to listen to those readings too. Surrender, freedom from time constraints. And did we have the Wheel of Fortune in this? No. No, we didn't. One of the other readings did. Oh, yes, we do. Sorry. Hang on. So, no rushing, okay? What's meant to be will be. What's meant for you will not be held back from you, okay? It's up to you whether you choose this or not, or what you choose and do not choose. Okay, Leo, and I feel like some of you need to clean up your physical space. I get this a lot in readings. I think we all need to do it, especially when we're going into the new year. It just helps free up spiritual space. You know what I mean? It helps free up our creative thinking. And therefore, like, finances can get better when we clear the clutter, when we change the energy, get rid of things that we don't need anymore, clothes, anything that we no longer need, we can donate. Some things like are just taking up space and collecting dust, right? And it's just, for me anyway, it just makes my mind kind of scattered. It's like overstimulation. I get overwhelmed if there's clutter around me. So I feel like you need to take your time clearing up your clutter. Do one corner at a time, one drawer at a time. Don't be hard on yourself. Be nice to yourself about this. And before you know it, it'll just be so much easier to think, because your environment will be more organized. So that's not for everybody, okay? That's just for some of you. But I really think that's going to help you a lot. And that's going to be one of those things that helps ground you and will help your confidence, because you're going to feel more in control of your immediate surroundings. Therefore, more in control, not in a bad way, in a good way, more in control of your decisions, more confident in the decisions that you're making and your interactions with others. All right, Leo, some big messages here. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.